So the first gun I will be talking about is the Sleeper Simulant. Now this is the gun that you get from the quest, given to you by Banshee, I believe. Now this is a heavy fusion rifle. I know fusion rifles are usually equipped in the special slot, but this is in the heavy. And this is why this gun is so special. It's pretty much a railgun, and it absolutely melts bosses. It deals around 55,000 damage to Atheon with Weapons of Light active. So my point is it melts bosses. In the Golgoroth fight, you could have Pool of Reclaimed Light plus Weapons of Light. The Simulant would deal 95,000 damage on a front precision shot. And yes, thinking about it, Golgoroth does have 12 million health, which is a hell of a lot. 95,000, let's say approximately 100,000, you need 10 of them to make up to 1 million, which is only a 12th of his health. Still though, this gun absolutely melts through bosses. It wrecks them. So this is the Black Spindle. Now, any decent Year 1 player would know that this is based off of the Year 1 legendary gun obtained from Crota's End Raid called the Black Hammer. Now, the Black Hammer was ridiculous. You could have infinite ammo, since if you hit 3 precision shots really quick, if you rapidly hit 3 precision shots, it refills your mag. It's basically a buff version of triple tap. Now, the Black Spindle is slightly worse, because instead of giving you extra ammo, it just picks out the ammo out of your reserves and puts it in your mag. So it pretty much means you never have to reload. But I know some people might be thinking, it doesn't sound that good. It only sounds like a bit like the Bad Juju actually. No, it's good. Because it's also the most damaging sniper rifle in the game. And that's all I pretty much have to say. It's amazing in the Golgoroth fight. Same as pretty much any gun, as I say. Since, well, there's actually a point when you can deal more than 200,000 damage. I don't know exactly how, but I've heard rumours that you can. I'm not saying I believe them, but you could believe them if you wanted to. Anyway, so that's the Black Spindle. Here we have the Jalo Supercell. Now, if you remember, Zeraki sold this a few weeks ago, and everybody went quite mad. I was unfortunate enough to buy it myself, but my friend did, and I didn't figure out until my friend told me on the Monday at school. I wasn't too bothered, but yeah, I would benefit with it. Anyway, the thing is, this is the only elemental primary, which I'm sure you realised. And I'm not sure you also realised that it's arc, just looking at the gun. Now, why is this so useful? Nightfalls. Nightfalls, you've got 2 modifiers, Epic and Matchup. Epic gives random enemy shields. Matchup makes it so that enemy shields only take damage from the matching elemental class. If you don't know what I mean, that means, for example, Hive Wizard's shield only takes damage from Solar. Fallen Captain's shield only takes damage from Arc. Minotaur, only Void. Centurion, only Solar. So yeah, that's why I'd recommend using this gun in Nightfall. Also, its perk, which can chain lightning between enemies. It's awesome for small groups of enemies. So, firing at one enemy, it will deal damage to all of the enemies, since lightning chains between the enemies. So, the Jalo Supercell. This gun is Tlalok, however you pronounce it. It's the Warlock exclusive primary exotic weapon. In this case, a Scar Rifle made by Omelon. Looks amazing. Now, this gun, well, let's just skip straight to its exotic perk. Its exotic perk, whenever your super is charged, this gun has increased rate of fire, stability, and handling. Now, this doesn't work as well with, for example, Stormcaller, since it's not a panic or situational super. But for either Voidwalker or Sunsinger, especially Sunsinger, it is amazing, since self-res Sunsingers only use their super when they die. And if you don't die a lot, then this weapon will come in handy. Whenever your super is charged, you wreck with this weapon. You can tear through enemies with this weapon. It kind of turns into a buff version of Confluence, a year 2 version, an exotic version. But, of course, when you use your super, it depletes, and it's not as good. Still, though, this is also really good in PvP as well, since it has stupid good kill times when your super is charged. And that is the Talalok for you. Finally, we have the Touch of Malice. Now, you probably noticed that first 2 slots of my list are taken up by Scar Rifles, Talalok and the Malice. Now, this is because Scar Rifles are amazing for PvE right now. So, anyway, back to the Malice. You get this from Eris Morn, from collecting these things called Calified Fragments, which drop randomly around the world. You can get them from Courts of Oryx, the Raid, and many other sources. Chests, name it, you name it, it's there. So, I know you might ask, wait, so I have to get a fire team and complete the raid to get this? I really can't be bothered to do that. Well, you probably should be, because this gun is amazing. So, this gun has 3 perks which actually tie into each other very well. Touch of Malice, Eye of the Storm, Touch of Mercy. So, here we go. Touch of Malice. When you're on the last round in the mag, you can keep firing with this round, and first of all, it lasts forever. Second of all, it deals double damage to a regular bullet. Now, obviously this is in cost, has a price, and the price to pay is your health slowly depletes, and that is why it's probably Touch of Malice, obviously. Second perk, Eye of the Storm, probably know what that is. When your health gets lower, this weapon becomes more accurate, ties in with Touch of Malice. And third one, Touch of Mercy, landing 3 rapid kills regenerates a portion of your health. Now you're going to constantly lose health with this gun, maybe twice as fast. I know that's off-putting for some people, but for the increase of damage in this weapon, amazing. It has amazing DPS, and even PvP, just like Talalok, it's brilliant. Now, there's pretty much no faults with the gun apart from it's kind of hard to get, and that's pretty much it. Plus, just have a look at that. That looks amazing. Just look at it. That is actually made from a part of Oryx. Fun fact.